Hey y'all, XLugo here. I made a new character and I decided to go with the Ranger this time. I just finished Acts 1 through 3 as you can see on my map. I just came back to Cruel Mode Act 1 and I wanted to share what I did through Acts 1 through 3 for my Rangers just in case anyone wants to make this build and wants a quick guideline just to get through the campaign quick as possible. So if you're new here, please subscribe, like the video. It's going to be a quick guide. I'll just show the skill gems in my passive tree and give you some tips on what to do with your gear, what kind of bow you want to look out for. But yeah, let's just get to it. All right, we're going to start with our skill gems. Our main ability is going to be Lightning Arrow. You get this in the beginning of the game. So what this does is it converts your physical damage to lightning damage. This is what we're going to be spamming the whole time. Our support gems will be more attack speed, more extra lightning damage, and less cost to our mana. Lightning Rod. We are going to be using this to clear a lot of ads. You pop this down, you shoot lightning arrow, things are going to be dying, and bosses are going to be getting shocked with this and stunned. Lots of DPS right here. Our support gems is more weapon elemental damage, more aerial effect, and just more attack damage. Herald of Thunder is our first spirit that we're going to use for our spirit gem. Pretty much this is going to help you do a lot of more clearing of ads everywhere. Your support gems are more elemental damage, more area damage, and just more lightning damage the more times you kill a shocked enemy. Then you can use Freezing Salvo. This is very good for bossing. I don't really use this for ads. Sometimes I use it for like a stronger rare. But you can freeze bosses with this. Our support gems, just more damage. Uh, so I did put Hourglass because, like I said, this is mostly for bosses. So if there's more damage, you use this once, and usually the boss is frozen by just one use. The 10 plus cooldown, it's okay because you've already froze the boss. So the boss's resistance to freeze has increased after that. So you just need to use this once, and usually the bosses are dead from your lightning rods and lightning arrows. And then code exposure, just more cold damage, and then more freeze buildup. So that way you do freeze the bosses or hard rares with one use of this. Vine arrow we use if there's like a bunch of enemies. You could place this down. It slows enemies down, and it just makes you give you the freedom of just shoot your arrows. The support gems we use is Fount of Rage, Fount of Mana, and Persistence. Once you throw this down, if you're near, you're gonna get some rage and some mana back. So the companion, I have it here. I was lucky enough to get spirit on my chest piece. Now, if you don't have extra spirit, you don't have to use the companion, but if you do somehow get extra spirit, I did get a companion. Now, the monster modifiers, it really doesn't matter in the beginning of the campaign. I had one in my stash that gave me a haste aura, but the reason why I'm using the campaign is just like a more so like a tank figure, especially versus bosses. The boss would be fighting the beast, the companion, and then you could just do your damage and just kill it easily. If you do get a companion, these are the support gems I used for it. So meat shield here, loyalty, and elemental army. Cool. Let's move on. We're gonna go over the gear for a little bit, and starting with the weapon, we're using a bow. So my bow attacks fire an additional arrow. This type of bow you can get around your mid 20s. Before that, just use anything that will give you increased physical damage, some added lightning damage, some maybe even attack speed. Those are like your main three mods you want to look on it. And then the runes I put lesser storm runes to just give you more lightning damage. You can either put that one or iron runes, both work. It's fine. And then your quiver, just make sure it has something like along the lines of more like adds lightning damage or some attack speed. That's fine. Chess piece. I went for straight evasion. You can go evasion energy shield, whichever one gives you better rolls. The runes, I just added some extra like resistance. Everything else is not really important as long as like as you're leveling, just get something that's like a bit better than what you're having at that moment. Like my helmet is still level 11. I didn't change it at all. My amulet is level 8. I mean, +1 to minion skills, which is funny. I got that. I'm just using this amulet to give me some more intelligence, so I don't have to put them in the passive tree. Some basic like gear right here. I do have to say for your boots, try to get some movement speed just so you're moving a bit faster throughout the zones. Because having no movement speed on your boots is terrible. Actually, it's super bad. I was lucky enough to get 2 charms on a belt. So I just put some immunity to freeze and some bleeding, immunity to bleeding, and then my gloves. I actually got a pretty good roll for a low level. Uh, some chaos rest, some lightning rest, some added physical damage. Yeah, that's pretty much it for the gear. It's quick tip for the bows, like try to replace your bow every 10 levels. I got this bow level 28, but I couldn't get another bow that did that fire additional arrows that was better than this. So I kept this the whole run, which worked fine. I mean, it worked really fine. But once you do get to like your mid 20s and you find these types of bows, I highly recommend using these bows because they do work with lightning arrow and lightning rod. Especially lightning rod, you shoot two instead of one, and then it's just so much easier to clear like the screens for you. Um, yeah, that's about it for the gear. We're gonna move on to the passive tree now.
All right.
Passive tree. I'll start with the ascendancy. I mean, it really doesn't matter which one you pick, Deadeye or Pathfinder. This is just like for the campaign. I did pick Deadeye just so I wanted to really test out this Tailwind. I never used Deadeye before, and Tailwind is so fun to use. It just makes you so much faster. So I got Gathering Winds first for my first ascendancy, and then I ended up doing my second one later on, and I got Far Shot. This gives you more damage when you're further away from enemies. And then with the passive tree, this is the way I went. Here, here, here. Keep going down here. Get some strength, some intelligence if you need it for your skill gems. So I go down first, this way. Get some of these nodes, make your quiver a bit better. Keep going down here. Your first jewel socket. Jewel sockets, I mean, if you have a good one that you saved in your stash, you can put it there. Some bow damage or lightning damage, whatever. Go this way. I went down here. More elemental damage. You do take more um, random element damage if you take this. You see here 5% of physical damage from hits is taken as damage of a random element. So if you have something, let's say a low fire res, it's in a negatives, and RNG makes it where that physical damage does fire damage, you will take more damage. So just be careful of this. Try to keep your resistance, semi good for a low level. And then keep going this way. Turn here, get this, more attack damage. Keep going this way, up, 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 and then get your Herald damage here. You just do more damage while affected with your Herald. This one you do more lightning damage while you're affected with Herald of Thunder. Then I actually stopped here and then started going this way. Just get these nodes up here. Get more attack damage. This. Now these nodes here, these 3 nodes, I only got because I needed it for certain skill gems or yeah, certain skill gems pretty much. You don't really have to get these 3 nodes. And then I went back this way, go up, go here, get more evasion, more evasion, more evasion, keep going, and I am here. My next node would be this Falcon Technique, just so I have more attack speed per 25 dexterity. That's pretty much it for the passive tree. Pro mode starts at level 45, so you will be around, 43, 44, 45, maybe 42. Who knows? So, yeah, if let's say if you didn't spend these points here, you'd have Falcon Technique, and then I would go down this way. Keep going here for more quiver effect. Get this node here, so your quiver is much better. And yeah, uh, that's it for the passive tree. Thank you guys for watching. I will probably continue doing this for acts, 1 through 3 on cruel mode, but I might transition to ice shot just so it's a little different than lightning arrow. I don't want to do the same thing for 3 more acts. It gets kind of dull and boring. But if I do decide to do ice shot, I will most likely make another video for acts 1 through 3 on cruel mode with the ice shot variant and how to transition to it. But the passive tree, really, I mostly got the nodes that it will be easy to transition, so you don't have to spend gold or respecking or anything like that. It's just you're just gonna change the skill gems, really. But yeah, I'll go over that once that time comes. Thanks for everyone who joined in the stream while I was playing the campaign. I appreciate that. If you haven't yet, please subscribe, like the video. And yeah, thanks again for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.